Awesome. Hey, welcome and thank you so much for checking out our sneak peek into what Beachbody coaching is. And the name of our event was part-time coaching because for the majority of the people on our team, we really are part-time coaches. None of us are necessarily doing this full-time. It's been a fun thing that we've kind of fallen into for a lot of different reasons. So I want to go ahead and share some stuff with you tonight, and I honor your time. So I want to try and keep this to around 20 minutes. And it's just going to give you a nice overview of what coaching could do in your life. So I appreciate you being here. And I have a nice little PowerPoint presentation. Yay, it opened. That always is great when technology is working with you. Okay. Let me share my screen first before I go full screen. Okay. Perfect. Sarah, do you mind muting yourself really quick?
Sorry.
It's okay. You must have hit unmute. Okay, perfect. So welcome. I want to introduce you to our team. We are Team Fit and Free, and our motto on this team is really happy action taking. We're people that want to live happier, and we want to follow through on the things that we say we're going to do. And I'll share more and more about the team as we go, but this is one of our most recent pictures from an event we were at this summer. There's more than 1,000 people on Team Fit and Free. And really, if you think about Beachbody in general, there are about 400,000 coaches in the network of Beachbody, and that's throughout North America. So that is Canada, United States, Puerto Rico, and we even just opened up in the United Kingdom, and it's just going to keep opening in more and more countries. Sometimes people hear 400,000, they're like, oh my gosh, there's so many coaches. But when you compare that to how many people are struggling with their health or just obesity levels, it doesn't even come close. There's so much room in this world of coaching to be able to make an impact, to be able to work with people. There's not scarcity. There is a need for more people. And so our team, Fit and Free, is a team within this network of all these Beachbody coaches. And so that's kind of how Team Fit and Free came to be. And we love supporting people, being people's cheerleaders, helping people through their journey. The majority of our team is women, and it is a group of women who really, truly supports other women, which always feels good because sometimes women can be the toughest on other women, and that does not exist here. We're women supporting women and really helping people become that person that they've always kind of dreamed of being. We're each on our own journeys while we are cheering other people on, inspiring other people as well. You don't have to fit into a certain pant size. You don't have to have chiseled arms or flat abs or any of that stuff. You just have to be someone who cares about being more healthy than not, who cares about trying to continue to grow and progress in life than not. And we come from all walks of life. We have people who are nurses, people who are teachers, we have stay-at-home moms, we even have a woman who's a baker, which I love. She's the Baker Fit Coach. We have people who already work from home in another job. We have nurse practitioners. We have all walks of life on this team. And as I mentioned in the beginning, it really is kind of like this part-time passion, part-time side job, however you want to look at it, for a lot of the people that are on this team. And just to put your mind at ease, right here in the beginning, I have here at the bottom of the screen, low cost, high return on health and happiness. You know, I'm going to talk more about this at the end, but just to put your mind at ease, the cost to be a Beachbody coach is $16 a month max. You know, there's nothing huge that you're going to have to invest a ton into, but the return on what you get, that's where the hugeness definitely comes into play. And I just want to let you know that ahead of time here as we go ahead, but we'll talk about it more at the end. So I love that this allows us to just grow, you know, whether it's grow a side income, grow our own health, grow our confidence, grow our friendship, just a lot of different things that come from coaching. Just a little bit about who I am. My name is Sarah Morrison. I founded this team in 2014, and this team means so much to me, and I'm so honored that you're listening to this and considering joining this team. We really stand for creating real change. I see a lot of things out there that are quick changes, that are fast, and people are desperate and they just want something. And I really think we stand apart because we connect with people and we stand for helping them make real change that lasts. There are so many things that just don't give people what they need, the support that they need. And there's a lot of different things that you can do. A lot of other great opportunities out there that you could do for having like a side job or another way to interact with people and things like that. There's different companies you could join, but this company is different. You know, it's going to be a lot different than selling a kitchen item or a candle and all those things that are nice. This is definitely being willing to connect with someone and support them and believe in them before they might be able to believe in themselves. And that is what changes lives. And it not only feels good from a coach standpoint, but it feels amazing for that person to have someone who's cheering them on. And that's what I really love, is that we make real change in the lives of others by simply cheering them on. And you don't have to be an expert. You just have to care. You just have to be willing to reach out and care and help someone. So these pictures are pictures that represent our team being an elite team. I just think this is kind of cool because it says a lot about our team. It's a achievement you can get in Beachbody. And it really shows that this team is connecting with people and helping them make a difference. In Beachbody, it's hard to be a successful coach without actually helping someone, which I love. And these are pictures from elite ceremony at a big convention that we have. And our team has been an elite team for 2 years. And I think that says a lot about us. Out of about 400,000 coaches, there are about 200 elite teams or 200 elite coaches, but that really represents your team. So just a cool thing about our team. And I want to say really quick, the person who invited you tonight believes in you. That is why you are invited to watch this, or that is why you're watching the recording. They believe that you could do this too. We all had someone invite us at one point, and I can tell you from my personal experience, I looked at my sponsor, my friend who invited me, and I was like, I will never do that. I was just like, no. I think I told her no so many times. But I'm so glad that she continued to just share and told me, I think that you would be good at this, because it has completely changed so much. And the best part, just getting to be the positive interactions that I get to have and my own health accountability that has come from this. I'm just going to pause really quick. Yay. Happy to see you, Liz. And I'm just going to mute your audio so you don't even have to worry. Perfect. Okay. Continuing. So, yeah, you guys get to see these beautiful slides again. I'm a community outreach / graphic designer in my other job, so I love making slides. So I'm happy to show them off again. Okay, so who is Beachbody? Let me talk a little bit about this. Beachbody has been around since the infomercial was like the king of late night TV. They were a health and fitness company, probably founded in the 90s, who were killing it with infomercials. Like everyone was like, oh, let me try Power 90 or this 10-minute trainer or P90X. Beachbody started with infomercials. And I love this story because it made me appreciate this company so much and realize this is a company with heart. This is a super successful company, but they have serious heart. And they looked at all the people buying products. They're like, oh my gosh, we've got this great revenue. We're making so much money. And then they started to look at, okay, like what are the results? Because they really wanted to help people change their bodies, change their habits, change their fitness. And they realized that, out of, maybe they took a sample of 20 people who bought their product, 2 actually used it. And that made them feel bad. They're spending a lot of money on research and development to create programs that really do work. There's a lot of smart people behind it putting it together, and they want people to use them. Carl Deichler, who's the CEO of this company, he created it back in the day, said, look, I have always been someone who wants to be successful in business and be able to make a great income and a great life for my family, but I want to do it by lifting people up and not stepping on people to get there. And I love that about this company. So they saw that they're making great money, but they're not getting great results. They want to make a great impact as well. So this is where coaching was born. They started to notice that the people that were getting great results with their product didn't necessarily see it on an infomercial. One of their friends or a family member, someone they knew did it. And they said, what did you do? I want to do that. And they had this peer support. They had this accountability. You don't have to be an expert at fitness. You don't have to be an expert at nutrition. You don't have to have certifications to be a coach. You just have to be willing to share what you've been doing and cheer someone else on. That's all you have to do. And so that's where coaching was born. They're like, we need to create this other branch of this business that we already have been putting so much time into and seeing success with. We need to create this other branch. And that's where the coaching network was born. Probably about 10 years ago, if I had to guess, educated guess at the moment. And it's taken off from there. So it is really the thing I like to say about coaches is we just are helping people become the version of themselves they dream about. You know, like that person who does wake up in the morning and work out now, that person who does have more energy at the end of the day, that person who does feel like they can actually consistently eat healthy. We can get people there. Sometimes people just need support, or they need someone to show them, or they need someone to take the overwhelm away and break it down into little bits. So the pictures on the slide are from Summit. It's the big fitness convention that happens for Beachbody every summer in the past year here. So you can see there's a big super workout that happens at Summit that's always super fun. All the coaches there, we take over one of the streets. So last year we were in New Orleans and we took over one of the streets for a workout. In the middle, you can see a speaker on stage. That's Brenda Bouchard, who is a huge person in the personal development field, just to kind of show that Beachbody is not just fitness. It really is about growing your own confidence, growing your own mindset, just growing as a person, having better relationships. You know, that's been the biggest change for me, going from such a maybe negative person to someone who's going to be an optimist and always choose to see the best, choose to compliment versus complain, to see the silver lining versus, you know, getting down on things. And then down here at the bottom, you can see some of the super trainers. And so they call them the super trainers, who are creating a lot of the fitness programs, always bringing new people on and always offering something new. This is a company that is always innovating. I would say that this is definitely the top fitness company in North America, and they are on the mission to go worldwide. It's been really amazing to partner with Beachbody and use the tools that they create to help a lot of other people, because they're tools that have helped me. So I know it'd be like recommending a movie. I love this movie. I bet you a lot of my friends would love this movie too, or a restaurant or something like that. Or I share a recipe on my Facebook page and a ton of people want that. You know, it's really sharing tools and recommendations and things that you love. So that's a little bit about Beachbody. And I want to share a little bit more about what they are known for. So I kind of summed it down to three things. This is a company that makes all sorts of amazing products. There's something for every walk of life, every need out there. But I just wanted to keep it simple and focus on three things. So I'm going to start with my biggest obsession and the reason I became a coach in the first place, and that would be Shakeology. So I became a coach back in 2010 to get a discount on Shakeology, because as a coach, you do get a 25% discount on all of their products, which is nice. And I knew I liked Shakeology. It was a healthier option for me to have a chocolate Shakeology than having a chocolate shake or chocolate milk or chocolate anything else, really. So that's kind of where it started. But over the years, I have come to appreciate Shakeology so much more. So let me give it to you in a nutshell. Beachbody was cutting edge in fitness, and they wanted to branch into more health and fitness. And so then they created Shakeology, which is cutting edge in nutrition support. Shakeology is a perfect supplement for someone to be able to upgrade their nutrition quickly. Nutrition is tricky. Nutrition is where a lot of people struggle when it comes to their health and being consistent. And Shakeology can help be a puzzle piece that makes it a little bit easier. It's not a cure-all shake. It's not a Slim Fast shake. It's not what we think of a lot of times as shakes. I like to think of Shakeology as a multivitamin superfood powerhouse. So the integrity behind the shake is huge. The creators, one of the creators was known as a superfood hunter. He had this dream of having his own company where he was going to go search the earth for the best possible ingredients he could find and turn them into, a healthy bar or powders or like all this stuff that he could sell. And Beachbody got wind of what he was doing. And they're like, we want to do the same thing. Can we team up, and make this happen faster and even bigger scale than he was already dreaming? So his name is Darren Arlene, who created Shakeology. And I like to think of it as from the earth to the bag. There's nothing artificial. There's no junk. There's no fake colorings. There's no fillers. It's over 70 superfoods from around the world that are going to fill in the gaps in nutrition. So a lot of times people are micronutrient deficient, and it's one of the factors that's going to make it hard for you to lose weight, because a lot of things go wrong when you're micronutrient deficient. You have more cravings, your energy is lower, so it's harder to have the motivation to work out or actually prep some real food. And your systems, from your metabolism to your digestion, all that stuff, they just don't work the way they're supposed to when you are micronutrient deficient. So your macronutrients are your carbs, your fats, your proteins. Your micronutrients are everything else, vitamins, nutrients, all that stuff. Shakeology, boom, is going to help raise your micronutrient deficiency. It'd be like taking a multivitamin, but this multivitamin could also be a snack or a meal, even if you wanted to. If you're running out the door for breakfast on the go, this is going to be such a huge help. I have so many clients that are like, oh my gosh, this is actually a lifesaver, because they weren't eating breakfast before. They're waiting till 10 o'clock in the morning, and then they're just on this path of like eating too much stuff because they're compensating for skipping that. So I love so much of what Shakeology is and what's in it, and I also love what's not in it. It is something that's easy to stand behind because so much integrity and care goes in it. So Shakeology is a huge thing that Beachbody is known for. Let me touch on the Beachbody Performance line. Kind of exciting. This is one of their newer offerings that they have developed over the past couple of years. It's actually the line that the Ironman recommends to their athletes, which I think is pretty cool. And again, it's completely all natural. There's nothing fake. There's nothing synthetic. There's nothing that's created in the lab that are in these products. So a lot of people who do want that protein shake, they now have a protein shake. Energize there on the left, I could talk a whole another 10 minutes about. I absolutely love it. It's a pre-workout drink. There's a hydration formula. There's a recharge formula. If you did a hard workout, you don't want to be sore in the morning. Lots of great things. So I love that because Beachbody just serves so many different markets. And so I have a lot of runner friends who love this kind of stuff. So also a cool offering. And then Beachbody On Demand over here on the right is just a picture of it. So Beachbody I got a lot of DVDs actually right over my bookshelf here. Probably like $500 worth of DVDs. They used to create a new program. Like I remember Insanity Max 30 came out and we were all buying it. And it was like $90, even with our coach discount. And now they have been moving with the times. Everything's becoming more digital. DVDs are becoming obsolete. And they now offer Beachbody On Demand, which is like one of the first of its kind. I like to think of it as the Netflix of fitness. You have so many options at your fingertips. And you can use it on your phone, on a tablet, on your computer. It connects to so many TVs as well. So this is a great tool that is helping so many people. Fitness on the go. You need a 10-minute workout. You can find a 10-minute workout really quick. You want to kick your booty one day, you can find a 45-minute killer workout. It just helps take the excuses away. All right. Thanks for hanging in here. Let's move into 3 reasons why people join. Yay, Liz! Liz is on the call. I can see her smiling. I'm so proud of her. Okay, we'll save you to the end here, Liz. Community, a backup plan, and purpose. 3 reasons that are common on our team of why people tend to join. Community. I mean, it is great to continue to make friends in life. And I love that I have made friends all over the country, people I never would have met had it not been for coaching. Some of my best friends that if I want a trip and I could go on a vacation right now, the people I would pick are coaches on this team. It's been a great way to meet other people that truly do lift you up. You've probably heard that we are like the people we spend the most time with. And sometimes we can't always control the people that we spend the most time with. So what if you could enter some other people into your life that you can trust, are always supportive of you and mean what they say and want the best for you, that are working on themselves too, that think it's cool to work out, that aren't going to make fun of you for prepping a salad, that kind of stuff. So it really is a fun community to be a part of. There's different events you can go to if you want. We have team meetings and Zooms and different things that you can join in on, or just even being in the community page and getting to see what people share and other ideas. It's a great place from motivation for your own health all the way to support in growing a business and helping other people if that's something you choose to do. So in that top left there, that was after what we call a Super Saturday event. We all went out for lunch, which was very fun. And in the bottom left, that was from a trip to Punta Cana this last year. And yes, we are having as much fun as it looks like in that picture, walking around the hotel and hanging out. So backup plan. I think this is something that can relate to a lot of people. Sometimes in life, it feels like we just can't get ahead, especially when it comes to all the things we might want to do. And we compare it to the paycheck that we're making right now. I know I'm speaking from personal experience here. You know, I love what I do and I like to work. I like to work and all that stuff. And I also want to be able to take my family to Disney World and not be stressed about it. You know, if a car breaks down, like it always happens, not be stressed that happens. Like I really just wanted to have some extra income come in so I could have some extra stress go out, if you know what I'm saying here. Being able to have this extra income, a little extra padding, is great. It's not only a backup plan, it not only helps with savings or college accounts or whatever it might be for you. One of my coaches just said that she wants to be able to pay. She loves animals, especially cats. She wants to be able to pay for all of her cats' food that she buys each month, which is over $300. She lives on a farm. Stray cats know to go to her house, and she's feeding them all. So it can help make whatever it is that you want happen faster. And it's really brought security in my life to have this extra income that I never expected when I started. But it's great to make an extra $100 one week to be able to fill up the gas tank and, you know, maybe go out to dinner with the family or something like that. It's just giving me more freedom to not always be so worried about balancing my checkbook and the money and things like that. So it's a great way to be able to have a part-time job that's not going to take you out of the house. And then also purpose. Purpose is huge, and it's definitely the biggest reason for me and probably a lot of our teammates is the fulfillment you get from being able to help someone else. You do not have to be perfect. You just have to be walking the walk more often than not. Listen, you get to eat pie. You get to sleep in one day. Like, you get to have days where you're not perfect, but more often than not, you're consistent. You've made this a habit, and it's helping other people get there. And I have this picture up here of Liz, who is 24 pounds, yes, down in the past about 3 months here. And she started in a challenge group and just making small tweaks. And so Liz had shared with me that she's lost weight in the past, but then she gained it back. And it just fills me up every time that she tells me. She said in our last group, she said something like, you know, this time I don't feel like I'm being restricted. It doesn't feel like punishment. This is easy. The weight's coming off and it feels easy. And that's just the best feeling, to be able to help someone find something that fits for them. You know, I'm not trying to serve everyone. As a coach, I end up working with a lot of people who have want the same approach to health and fitness that I do. You know, I want it to be easy. I want to still be able to have a beer. I want to still be able to have cake and not feel bad about it. But I want to be healthier than not. And I share what works for me. And being able to help someone and just be Liz's cheerleader, you know, she's the one doing the work. I'm just giving her suggestions. I'm just checking in on her. And that's the best feeling, to be able to truly help someone else. So 3 reasons why people join. Of course, there's many reasons why people join, but I think these are really the 3 main ones. So I want to show you a little bit more of the team. Here's some recent people that have joined our team. As you can see, they come from all walks of life, as I shared earlier. I've got Courtney over here who's freshly out of college, and she is excited. She loves helping people. She loves helping people, and she loves Shakeology and Shanti as well, and decided, hey, I want to try this. It's fun to help people. I'm going to hop in, and she's been doing some short challenges. Ashley up at the top. Ashley was attracted to the personal development that comes from coaching. She said, I love seeing all your posts. I love seeing what all the coaches that she knows post, and there's just positivity and a better way at looking at life. Like really challenging people to not just maybe be stuck in the way they've always thought, but maybe looking at it differently and how that could change your day if you did that. Melissa was a challenger who was like, let's do this. I really am getting serious about my health. You can see she's a mom to two little cute toddlers there. And she is past the 30-pound mark now on her own health and fitness journey. She's lost 30 pounds in the past few months and really changing her relationship with food, and excited to help other people do the same. Nikita, she wanted to get into group fitness and teach group fitness, and this was the perfect fit as well. She's down in Florida. And then we have Danielle over in the bottom corner with her 2 boys. She is a busy mom who is juggling work and all their sporting events, but really loved a challenge because it helped her focus on herself, which she realized when she did that, everything else felt less busy. And so she's excited to help other women do that as well. Some of the transformations that come, here are some of the ones from just our team alone. No, as a coach, like it's an even bigger accountability for you to continue working on your journey. And like I said, don't be scared. You can never have pie or a beer or some ice cream or anything like that again. You can, but you're going to find it's easier to have that less often, and you're going to be more aware and more in tune to this kind of stuff. So just a couple really the transformations aren't just physical, they're inside, outside, all that stuff, relationships. So Crystal in the top left corner, I asked the team to share some transformations recently, and we had a ton of people sharing their pictures, and Crystal was the first one to share. And so you can see, so Crystal's a grandmother, first of all. You can see that she looks way more toned and lean. She probably feels amazing in that swimsuit, but she also has fibromyalgia, and at her last doctor's appointment, her doctor said if you hadn't started working out, you'd be in a wheelchair right now because of a growth that had started on her hip. But because she has been moving consistently and taking care of her body, it hasn't affected her the way it might have had she not been working out. We've got Tammy there, who has been rocking yoga, Pilates on Beachbody On Demand. I think she probably knows every workout in the Beachbody Yoga studio on Beachbody On Demand. She loves it. She's even going to be certified soon. Really kind of been able to take her passion for yoga and Pilates and do more with it to inspire others, but also just tone and trim. Holly in the top right, she's a school administrator. She's got 3 boys, 4 boys. She's got a lot of boys in her life, from about 11th grade down to maybe 5th grade, and busy just like any of us are, but made time for herself, really cleaned up her nutrition, made small tweaks she could live with. David in the bottom left, you can see 45 pounds down, taking care of himself. He's a new dad. He's motivated to be around, set a good example. We have Jeannie in the bottom middle there. She is from Canada. She's a mom as well. And I love Jeannie's story. She was on maternity leave because up in Canada, they get a year off maternity leave. And she loved being home. She didn't want to go back. And she had found fitness. And she's like, I'm going to do this coaching thing. This is going to be a great way for me to make income and keep doing what I love and do it from home. And in the bottom right, we have Sarah Scott, who's one of our newest team members, who just, when her story was shared, it was one of those stories where she said she was going to do it and then she disappeared, said she was going to do it and then she disappeared. And then she finally was ready, because I'm sure she watched a coach that still was there, that was consistent. And that started to build her confidence that maybe I can be consistent too. And Sarah has lost, I believe, more than 30 pounds now and is just going strong and so fired up. She feels like she can do this. That is the best feeling ever, to help people actually start to think, yes, you can. You can be that person you want to be. You can end the vicious cycle that you feel like may never end. It's hope. Here's how a lot of coaches help people. You know, it doesn't have to be all this one-on-one coaching and connecting with people. It can be that if you want, but the majority of the people on our team run fun groups. And we have a whole bunch of systems in place that are groups already laid out for you. Or as you can see from some of these banners that have a lot of pictures on them, a lot of us team up and we run groups together. It's really perfect for a new coach as well to hop in, and we'll be like, here's what you're going to do. Don't worry. You just have to do this one day and you're going to get the flow of it. There's a lot of support. You're never going to have to just like, okay, here you go run a group or anything like that. Your sponsor will always work with you and help you. But I just thought it'd be fun to show you what some of the people on our team are doing. My friend Jackie on the left middle over here, Fit for 40. She is one smoking hot 40-year-old. And it's because she was in challenge groups and has gotten the best shape of her life. And now she's a coach who helps other people do that. I'm so proud of her. And she has been looking into a lot about the hormone changes that start to happen when you're 40. And she's going to do a group all about that. My friend Brittany on the phone down here did a drop 10 with a friend fun challenge. Like, it really is just making it fun. Okay, so what does it take to join? And I am going to kind of go through this quick because I didn't want to take up this much of your time. So let me say, simple, low overhead, no stocking of products. So you don't have to order a bunch of products and have them in your trunk or have home parties or anything like that. Beachbody just wants you to connect with people and support people and cheer them on. And, you know, if you want to put together a fun challenge group like you just saw, extra bonus, awesome. But they just want you to actually connect with someone because they know that they can't connect with everyone who's ordering from them, but that's the piece that makes the difference. They'll make some kick booty tools, but it's that connection that makes the difference. So you don't have to pay like overhead, like if you're going to own your own brick and mortar business or any of that stuff, or stock products or shipping or any of that stuff. So Beachbody handles all the customer service, payments. They set up websites for you. It's very, it doesn't take a lot for you to have to know technology and all that stuff. So as I said at the beginning, the ongoing cost is $16 a month. And think of that as your IT department that just continues as they put more money into the infrastructure of the websites and always updating stuff like that. And so that's the only ongoing cost. But I would recommend $100 a month because the majority of coaches also love Shakeology. So I want you to just factor in $100 a month because your Shakeology will be 25% off, and you're probably using that for your own nutrition, for your own supplement. So it's kind of cool that your investment is something that is actually making you healthier anyways. To join, the average person who's going to join as a coach, and of course this varies depending on your experience with Beachbody, what you might already have subscriptions to and things like that. But the average person will probably spend around $160, which gets you a challenge pack. And what that means is it gets you a month's supply of Shakeology and Beachbody on demand for an entire year. And that's a discounted price when you put them together. And when you do that, it waives the coach starter fee of $40. So the person who invited you to this can break it down for you more, but just so you can see some of the cost. Just so you know, there's no obligation to, you have to buy like $200 in products a month, or you have to sell $300 of products a month. There's none of that. There's no, hey, if you sign up to be a coach, you have to be a coach for 6 months. None of that. You know, you could sign up to be a coach tonight and cancel tomorrow. We don't want you to do that. We want you to be successful and find joy in this and be able to help other people, of course. But I just want you to know that there's not a reason to have any fear. You get to do what you want to do in coaching. We have so many people on the team who just love to be a part of the team and have the discount. That's fine. We have people who love to just share it with their family and friends, but don't ever necessarily want to run a challenge group. They can just support them here and there. That's fine. And then we have people who love to run groups, and we have trainings and everything for that. But you don't have any obligations placed on you by the company. Remember, Beachbody wants coaches who like being coaches. It makes no sense to have coaches who felt like their arm is twisted or don't really care for this, because you're not going to be great at helping people change their life. And Beachbody wants you to be spreading the joy, the enthusiasm, and that kind of stuff. So yeah, have no fear about joining. There really is nothing to lose. What do you get? We talked on this a little bit. complete starter package of fitness and nutrition, talking about the challenge pack, Beachbody on Demand, Shakeology, things that are going to help yourself. You have a website set up for you. There's tons of mentoring involved in our team and with Beachbody in general. There's no overhead. You'd be open for business instantly. You're opening a business that is so different than how most people open a business, taking out a loan, going through all this process, going through construction, like all these things. It is really like a new age business that is something that is quick and easy for you. Our team does offer new coach trainings. If you decide to join the team, you'll meet with your sponsor, the person who invited you to this, and they're going to talk one-on-one with you about what is the plan for you. What do you want to get out of this? You know, what do you want in your life right now from Beachbody? And that might change over time, but they're going to meet you where you are right now and help you have a plan. Ongoing support, retreats, and growth. Here's some of the pictures from some of the retreats that we've been on. And down at the bottom, some of my favorite directly from our team. About 4 times a year, we do a book club. Such a fun thing to do as a team. That one on the far right is a dream board. We've had dream board Zooms in the past where we've just, at the end of the year, gotten together and just wrote down things we'd love to make happen in 2018 and share them and things like that. So there's a lot of community and development just in life in general. How do you make money? People always want to know, how do you make money? So let me keep it really simple. There's 2 ways to make money in this: by sharing, by making recommendations of the things that you like. You know, I can talk to people about Shakeology all day because I absolutely love it. My kids drink it. My husband drinks it. I have one every day because I know it does my body good. I can talk to them about Beachbody on Demand because I love that too. I think it takes the excuses out of fitness. So you make 25% commission when people order from your site. That's all your money. You keep that money. The other way to make money is by mentoring others, and they call that the team cycle bonus. So let me explain it to you like this. Beachbody wants to create a network of coaches that know how to help people. They don't want people to just sign up people and not help them. You know, so it'd be like a coach going and recruiting players and then mentoring them to turn them into amazing players, and that coach getting bonuses for doing a really good job mentoring their players. So you can think of it like that. It's an encouragement, a bonus part of your paycheck when you help your teammates be successful too. So that's it. Thank you so much for being on and listening. I hope that helped you get a better idea of our team, the vibe, and what I would encourage you to do is reach out to the person who invited you and let them know what you're thinking if you have more questions. And like I said, have no fear. Like, if this is something that you feel like will bring more joy to your life, go for it. Okay? All right, everyone. Thank you so much.